Hola, muy buenas tardes desde Boca Raton. This is Juanca Tamayo, JCT4Education for you. And today we have a very special guest, JCT4Education. Hola para todos, tenemos un amigo increíble desde Pamplona. Ya nos está mandando aquí la invitación, vamos a invitarlo ya mismo. El inconveniente de sonido, María Cristina, hola. And Hola,
Hola Alberto.
Hola Juan Camilo, ¿qué tal ahora?
Está un poquito mejor.
Un poco mejor.
Escucho un poquito de delay.
A ver.
Todo apagado. Podría decir que los niños están en la cama, pero no es verdad. Pero
Bueno,
todo demás está en orden.
Y para
eso que tienes 7 hijos.
Tengo 7 hijos y todos con la misma mujer.
Qué belleza.
Qué belleza, hermano. Los felicitamos. ¿Cuántos años tiene el mayor?
El mayor tiene casi 12 y el pequeño tiene 7 meses.
Ay, qué bien. How is everything down in Pamplona?
Everything is fine now. It's getting better. You know, the pandemic, it's been hard times here in Spain, especially in Spain. Probably we're the most struggled country in Europe, Italy and Spain, but now it's getting better. So
So for those of you watching, Alberto Fernandez, Universidad de Pamplona, subdirector de promoción del servicio de admisiones. Alberto, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Juan Camilo, for your invitation.
Well, you have such a long title. What do you do?
What I do in Pamplona, what I do in the University of Navarra, I'm take care of the prospective students for the undergraduate programs since almost 3 years ago. Not only the students from Spain, but the students from abroad. So it's a big challenge for a university like us, medium-sized university in Spain. We have around 12,000 students in total, and each year around 2,000 students start their programs with us, only in the undergraduate programs, and around 600, 700 for the graduate programs, master programs.
Okay.
So Alberto, I understand that you're studying engineering.
Yes.
And you study in Valladolid.
In Valladolid, my hometown. Yeah, I'm from Valladolid. I can see that some of my colleagues, my friends in Valladolid are joining us tonight. I study in Valladolid. I study chemical engineer. One of the reasons is that there is no chemical engineer in Navarra, in the University of Navarra. So we have 10 different programs in engineer, but not chemical engineer. So it's not the most popular engineer. I would say not only in Spain, but in the world. But it's very practical, and I think that I have a different background from all the people around me. So most of them they study marketing and economics and all these things, and I'm the only engineer.
Okay, so it's really good. We had a doctor 2 weeks ago, Dr. Gard, graduated from University of Florida with a chemical engineering, and then he went to dental school.
Okay.
But you have a
very unique. How far is Valladolid? Pamplona?
How far? It's depends on how fast you drive, but around 3 hours by car.
And just to
put into
context,
how far?
Pamplona
to Madrid.
Pamplona to Madrid by car, it's less than 4 hours driving.
And by
train,
you know that way. I mean, the train way, it's around 3 hours, and it's a beautiful trip from Madrid to Pamplona. And if you take a plane, it's less than an hour.
I had the opportunity to meet you guys 3 times, and all of the beautiful. I have always taken the train
And then
And then for those of you who want to get to Pamplona,
one of
the most beautiful cities in
Spain.
Spain,
People
are phenomenal.
Cuisine is
Is
absolutely
absolutely
gorgeous.
gorgeous. And
The
the most beautiful
treat
treat
was
was to go to Sebastian, which is 45 minutes from Pamplona.
Yeah, yeah. We have as university, we have a campus there in San Sebastian. We have the School of Engineers there in this beautiful city. It's probably now, I won't say very loud, but probably is the most beautiful city in Spain, San Sebastian, with the bay and the La Concha beach, and it's really nice. And yes, it's one of the 7 campuses that we have as university in not only in Spain but in the world.
Wow.
Wow. No, I had to go and visit San Sebastian twice. I did 3 trips, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There is something very special about the region that I love. And I will ask you that question later.
But
for those of you that are watching, Alberto is an incredible guy, 7 children, is married to a beautiful wife. Alberto, you have 3 specializations from the IESB School of Navarra.
The first one,
you have dirección de ventas, gestión de equipos de alto rendimiento. The latest one, programa de resultados directivos.
How do you do
this? You're the busiest guy in Pamplona.
Thanks to my wife, especially. I mean, you know, it's a teamwork. So actually, she's taking a master program in Madrid. No, because of the COVID-19, he has to postpone to next year. But as family, it's a teamwork, you know. So it's not only a question about the student, in this case me. I could take this program for 8 months in Madrid in ES Business School because of my wife. I mean, it was a family a decision in the family, and less time for my wife, less time for the kids. But it will improve my career and my knowledge, you know. So
if your wife is there, we can say hello and thank you.
Sorry?
Is she there?
Is she there? I think she's there, but she didn't. Probably she doesn't want to say hello. She's very shy. Okay. Not like me. She's the shy in the marriage.
You think that
you are an expert? Or?
If I am,
I'm extrovertido o introvertido.
Yo, extrovertido.
Extrovertido.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay. I think somebody's watching there. I mean, keep going. Your side is somewhere else, but to your wife and your kids. Hola. So when you cook a paella, how large is the paella?
My paella is for 20 people.
For 30.
For 30.
Is for 20 people. Yeah, we have a really nice house. In a very small village, very close to Pamplona, but a very small village. So we like to have food with the friends. We are Latins anyway, so we like to share our time and with the friends, with the family. So for the Father's Day here in Spain, like not this year, but 1 year or 2 years ago. My wife and the kids bought me a paella, big one, to have paella on Sunday, which is very typical here in Spain, to have paella, and not only for the family, but for the friends.
Good.
I think Lorenzo is very active. He said, "Sacales al poder." Undiano, capital del mundo. What is that?
Undiano is my small village where I live.
Okay.
I'm always talking about Undiano. So it's
okay.
There are 200 people living here, probably less. So it's very close to Pamplona. It's a kind of paradise. So yeah.
So for
the students that follow the check on the sign up, we have for those of you who watch, we are with Alberto Fernandez, Pamplona, Universidad de Navarra, director de promoción y instituciones. Your town, visit
San Sebastián,
Sebastián, Bilbao, which direction?
San Sebastián, Bilbao, sorry.
O Madrid. The small village.
Yeah.
Where you live. Which direction?
No, it's in the way to Logroño,
Okay.
going to the southwest.
Okay.
But it's 15 minutes driving from the university, so it's very, very close.
So thank you for checking that out. Pamplona to visit your little town.
You have to come.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, let's go. Before University of Navarra, you have almost 7 years at Universidad de Navarra. You work in different industries related export, design. Can you tell us a little bit about those industries and why you decided to make that shift into academics, into education?
Very good question. I've been always ready to be with people. I mean, with clients, have relations with different clients. Even when I was when I worked as a chemical engineer. In that moment of my life, professional career, I took care of different clients in the environmental area. I worked for a couple of companies in the environmental area because I specialized in the university in that area. But because of the crisis here in Spain, like almost 10 years ago, I decided to stop and think about my future. Okay. Was okay. I was happy, but not enough, you know. So I always say that you, at least me, thinking about me, you married once and that's all, but not with your job, but with your wife. So it was like it was a hard decision because we have 2 kids and the incomes were so, and it was like, but it was a family decision. But I mean, but you are getting money, but you are not happy what you are doing. So I took a master program here, and I decided to start to explore the international world in terms of. It was a moment here in Spain where a lot of companies decide to jump to the international world in terms of sell their products or sell their services abroad. So, and I like it. So I've decided to take I decided to take that program, and I decided to turn. I don't know. In Spanish we say un giro de 180 grados, like turn around and start again. So it was, and it was 10 years ago.
It's absolutely beautiful, and you've done an incredible job. You and we met 4 years ago, I believe at one of the CIS conferences. I don't remember which one. They all come together, but you have done an incredible job, and I can see all the rigorous academics that you have done throughout the years has helped you to an incredible group of delegates. By the way, un saludo muy especial a Álvaro, allá en la Universidad de Pamplona, a todos los colegas del Departamento de Mercadeo, de Admisiones, a todas las facultades, al director del museo, a todos. Es una universidad increíble. So how many delegates do you have around the world?
35 out of Spain and 11 here in Spain. So it's a not very common formula, you know. The delegate is not only a meeting with the in terms of that almost all of them are alumni, and what I used to say is that they can buy the University of Navarra programs, but they wouldn't buy, they won't buy any other program of any other university because of the commitment with our university. So it's something very special. It's the reason why we increased the number of international students in the last few years.
I see Rachel from the Pan-American School Foundation. She just signed up. Rachel, un saludo para ti allá en Mexico. How many delegates do you have from Canada all the way to Argentina?
In America, we have, let me think, around 20 delegates.
Okay.
4 in the States, 4 in Mexico, 2 in Colombia, 1 in every Central American country like Panama, Costa Rica. We have in Venezuela, in Ecuador we have 2, Bolivia we have, but except in Brazil, we have delegates everywhere.
Okay, so for those of you that just joined, I see Lili Lopez as well. We are with Alberto Fernandez Bartolomé, subdirector de promoción de servicios de admisiones de la Universidad de Navarra, donde he tenido la oportunidad de ir 3 veces, inclusive mi sobrina estudió en Navarra, le encantó su experiencia. Y bueno, Alberto, vámonos ahora un poquito sobre updates. What's the visa situation right now? What are you talking about? Your school opening this summer, this fall? What are the updates that you have for us, the latest?
Actually, we don't have summer programs, but not this year. But it's not a program that we used to work with summer programs. We have, we used to have a couple of programs for Spanish learning, and we move it to online.
Okay.
But and for fall, what is the most important thing? Everyone is looking to Spain or to Europe. What's going on there? As I said previously, the situation is getting better here in Spain. We are starting to reactivate the economy.
Yes.
Here in Navarra, the Spanish government decided to work with 4 different stages to end the lockdown, and we're in the stage number 3.
Okay.
So we are almost done with that. So if you can walk around now, you can go to shopping, you can go to a bar, to estafeta, you can go almost everywhere, but move into the different provinces or regions in Spain. But in 15 days, more or less, probably in 3 weeks, the borders into the European Union will open again.
Okay.
And what we know now is that on July 1st, Spain and the European Union will start to receive tourists again.
Okay.
So what we don't know now is what's going on with the visas.
Okay.
But what we know is that the Spanish government and the universities in Spain are moving forward to find the solutions with the students' visas with the different consulates all around the world. So, I mean, if you ask me, I'm optimist with the future and with the visas and with the start of in fall, with the start the classes in next fall.
El festival de la Feria de San Fermín, ¿la van a hacer o no la van a hacer?
Suspendida.
Suspendida until next year.
This year, yeah.
Okay, now let's go back to Latin America. We have a lot of parents that are watching right now. Actually, they're from Venezuela, Colombia. I can identify. We have Mexico. We see Rachel. A lot of countries, they announced that they won't open until September 1st for international flights. Right now, we are going through the humanitarian stage. You talk about you opening borders with European Union July 1st. That means both vehicles and airplanes are going to be flying throughout Europe again, or is this opening borders just for vehicles?
No, for flights too.
Yeah. Iberia announced it like 1 week ago, something like that. That in 3 weeks, more or less, they'll start to fly in Europe and in Spain. They are flying in Spain, but a few flights.
And right now, internal flights in Spain are working or not yet?
Just a little bit between Madrid, Barcelona, for extraordinary reasons, but now it's getting.
The AVE, the transportation by train, is it open or
there are some services? Actually, I have a friend of mine. He's here, but his mother is in Valladolid. He just texted me a couple of hours ago about he's going to take a train tomorrow to Valladolid to visit his mother. So
okay.
So it's, I mean, the activity in Spain is starting to reactivate.
Okay. Now, for the students that are in Latin America, let's say in Argentina, in Colombia, many of them, they're going to be processing their visas to study at Universidad de Navarra because right now consulates are closed. If the student can make it for the fall, para la entrada de agosto, what are the alternatives that you're offering to the international students?
Mm-hmm. There are some. I mean, in this situation, in this pandemic, there are things that depends on you, and things that doesn't depend on you. We are. I mean, the visas that doesn't depend on University of Navarra or
yes.
IE or Universidad Carlos III in Madrid. Mm-hmm. What we are doing as universities is to work with the trying to explain the government that the students' visa are very, very important for. I mean, the international students are very important for the universities, especially for one like University of Navarra, which 25% of our students are international.
Wow.
So it's like we're talking about more than 600 students each year are coming to start their undergraduate programs with us. What we are trying to solve is that the uncertainty. So we move all our in less than a week. We move all our face-to-face classes to online.
Okay.
But what we are doing now is like September 1st. Our intention is to start the fall the semester with face-to-face classes. But with the health measures that the government are asking to the universities.
Okay.
So if it's not possible, we start online.
Okay. Okay.
Everything, it's going to. I mean, the situation now seems to be better in 3-4 weeks in a month. So, yeah. I mean, the situation here in Spain will be fine, hopefully, but we are I know that the situation now in Colombia, in Mexico, in Ecuador, it's like the situation here in Spain, but 1 month ago. So I think it's wise to decide to close the borders and wait. But what we are explaining to our families is that, don't worry, if you want to come and the border is for example, in Colombia, I think they're going to open September 1st.
Correct.
We're going to wait for these students.
Okay.
A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But the intention is that to start face-to-face, have all the measures. You know that we have one of the best hospitals in Spain, private hospitals, Clínica Universidad de Navarra. We'll have a PCR test for every of our students when they come to the campus during the first 3 weeks at the beginning of the semester. So we're taking all the measures. We're going to reduce the number of students in every classroom. We're going to have less practical hours, but with but more interactive tools for the students. I'm thinking about medicine, for example. So we are trying to adapt and to be flexible with the families and with the situation with the different countries, because it's not the same situation in America than in Mexico, than in Colombia, and we're receiving a lot of students from there.
Yes. Now, you say that, go ahead. You say that approximately 600 students, 600 estudiantes vienen internacionales. What percentage of those students are from Latin America?
Good question. The country with the highest number of international students is Ecuador.
Okay.
The second one is the States.
Wow.
The third one is it depends on the year. Sometimes it's Mexico, sometimes it's Colombia, sometimes it's Venezuela. Depends on the year. But we are, we're very well known in Latin America as a university.
No, you are very well known all over the world, and for the last, I would say, the last 5 years, your popularity, Universidad de Navarra, skyrocketed. What do you think is the contribution? I know you're there and you have a fantastic team and incredible delegates, but what is it? Why is it there are so many options in Spain, and you guys have become a very popular destination for international students? Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, 5 years ago, no, more than 5 years ago, 8 years ago, when the actual president started as president of the university, he used to be the vice president for international relations of the university.
Okay.
He in this moment, and his right hand was Álvaro Valibrea in this moment. The admissions of the director of the admissions office, my boss, actually, he's my boss. The president, Alfonso Tabernero, he realized that the importance of being an international university, not only because of the professors and the publications and the exchange programs, but receiving international students. So in September 14, that year we received less than 200 international students, and the last year we received almost 650. So it's been a hard way, but it's an amazing job, you know.
I will tell you my perspective. Since I visited your campus 3 times, I will tell you why families are choosing your campus and the students particularly are choosing your campus. Number one is rigorous academics. The academics that you guys are teaching are outstanding. The accreditation of your programs, absolutely wonderful. I was blown away by your business school, by your architecture school, the School of Medicine, Nutrition, you name it. So every single faculty that you have offers the most and the best. The other thing that when I went to your campus for first time, I went to school in Iowa, and I had the opportunity to go to your campus. It was probably November, and I remember your trees. Yes, and I remember your trees were in the middle of the fall season, and you bring a campus atmosphere to everything else that I just mentioned. So being in your library, for once I thought I was not in Spain. I found myself at a beautiful location. I'm like, wow. And the last but not least, besides the community of Pamplona being amazing and very family oriented, is your cost. So your cost right now is provocative. Is a lot of parents cannot turn that away when you have such an amazing system. And I know cost will be a very important factor for families for the next years, because right now economies have decreased around the world. Parent savings have decreased around the world. So having an option like yours for the price that you offer is amazing. Just for you to share with parents and counselors that are watching, what are your comprehensive fees? Tuition, room, and board. How much is it per year?
First of all, I want to say that I used to say that we have an American campus in a small town in Europe.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's very, very special. That's absolutely true. And about the fees, it's true. I mean, in terms of Spain, if you are living in Madrid or in Barcelona or even in Pamplona, we're expensive because we're a private university. We're not public. But if you compare to other options, not only in Spain but in Europe or in America, we are I won't say cheap, but we're very competitive. So tuition, room and board, and everything for medicine, which is the most expensive program, would be around. I will say in euros. It will be around 30,000 euros per year.
Okay.
Probably before scholarships.
Okay. And for a business degree, how much is it?
Business degree will be around, with all, will be around 25,000 euros.
Okay. So that's why you are so popular amongst as well, because that price is still affordable to a lot of families, and I know you guys are very generous with the scholarships and the price continue. And the educational is just phenomenal. I have seen the students that we sent to Navarra. They're very happy. They all tell me, Juanca, it's so different than the American style in terms of the exams and how you do it. But I've seen their maturity level just incredible. They have done a good job. So thank you so much for the opportunities that you're giving to the students and families from around the world. That popularity is well deserved to your strategic planning. So what's new? What's coming for Universidad de Navarra? What are you talking about now with COVID-19? Are there any measures emerging, new things? A lot of the industry is going to need students that are trained to work under these circumstances. Any talks with your faculty?
Mm-hmm. For the next September, we'll start some, you know that the Spanish system or even the European system is a little bit different. So we used to work only with majors. It's working? Okay.
It's working.
Yeah. But we decide for the business school, we decide to start business management, for example, plus as major, plus data analytics as a major. We move all our programs to that model, major with a minor in the business school. In terms of and another different thing, we are starting a new curriculum for the School of Medicine.
Okay.
The medicine program will be new in terms of the way that we are going to work or to teach to the students. We've been for the last three years. The School of Medicine from Harvard has been advising us about how to turn our School of Medicine from a Spanish School of Medicine to an international School of Medicine. So we're starting the new medicine program next September.
So that will be a joint partnership with University of Harvard from Harvard Medical School?
Not as a partnership, but all the program has like the stamp of the Harvard School of Medicine as that they were helping us with the new program. We have not like a program, you know, but maybe in the future.
Okay. Alberto, right now, how many locations do you have? I know you have a location in San Sebastián, in Pamplona, in Madrid. Where else in the world are you located?
I said previously that we have an hospital. We have Clínica Universidad de Navarra. We have one in Pamplona and another one in Madrid. Okay. And we have the University of Navarra, where I work. And we have the IES Business School. IES Business School is our business school. We have campuses for the business school. We have campuses in Barcelona, in New York, in Sao Paulo, and in Munich, in Germany.
Okay, so that's good.
7 different campuses all around the world.
Okay. Now, you just had a graduation, a virtual graduation for 1,780 students. Tell us what happened. What was your impression of a virtual graduation, and would you invite the graduates to come back to campus for a physical graduation?
Yeah, it was a little bit strange, but hopefully it will be the first and the last time that we have a virtual graduation. But it's you know, it's a feeling that you interrupt your life from a day to another. You know, here we decide to close the university March 12th.
Yes.
And then we decide to, okay, we're gonna end the course in an online mode. So it was like a shock for the students, especially for the last year students, for whom are going to graduate. But we, as you said, we invite them to graduate physically during this year. We're planning to have a physical graduation in November, December. We're still deciding, but was amazing. I mean, in terms of the good vibes that they send to the teachers, the professors, the president, the rest of the colleagues, was amazing.
Alberto, how many people joined your Zoom graduation?
There were like 1,800, but more than 1,100 students.
Okay. Well, no, Alberto, I'm very impressed with everything that you guys have in Pamplona. Navarra is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. The last time I saw you was in Bilbao, the Council of International Schools Conference, the CIS Forum in Bilbao. And I was just thinking that it's almost 7 months since I haven't seen you personally. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to go back to Pamplona and just to give you guys a hug. I gotta go and meet all your children, your 7 kids, your wife. I have to have a good dinner. But what are you learning and your family learning from this social distancing and from this situation?
You know, thanks to COVID-19, I will talk about me, myself, my experience. I learned the small details of your life, like to spend time with your kids, like doing nothing, just talking or reading a book. You know, I'm not a traveler like you, but I travel a lot. I spent like last year almost 90 nights out of home, so it's hard for the kids, for my wife, for me. So during this year, I work a lot. I work a lot during the last 2 months, like probably everyone. But you know that it's amazing to have your kids around and spend time with them and valorate the important things, you know. Okay. And I have the opportunity to give thanks to God that all my family, my kids, my fathers, my parents, my sister. I mean, it's been a very hard situation here in Spain. A lot of people died during the last 2 months. But thanks God, all my families and the person that I love, they are okay. It's something to think about. I mean, that stop and talk to your parents every day. try to text your friends. Hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Just say that. So it's a way to say, I love you, I miss you. I don't have time. Many times I don't have time to say, hi, I'm here. But now it's like a good learn that to continue doing that.
Correct.
To take care of the people that you love.
That's a beautiful message. And you got me thinking, when my dad, there were 13 children in her family, plus my grandma and my grandfather. So that's 15 people sitting at a table at once. So for you, the feeling must be spectacular, having 8 people sitting at one table, all of you together. But my question is, who does all the cooking for 8 people?
And they eat a lot.
Yes.
I love to cook. Okay. I won't say I'm a good cooker. I'm okay, but my wife, she's brilliant. She's amazing. I mean, yeah. But it's and one of the good things of this pandemic and the lockdown, stay at home for so many time. 2 of my kids, they discovered that they love to cook too.
Okay,
so they're cooking every day and trying to, and they come with me. What are you cooking for, Papa? I'm doing this. Okay, we can help you. Yeah, why don't you use this and this and it's amazing.
I promise when I go there, I will cook some Colombian food for you guys, and actually tell your family that next week, JCT4Education, we're offering a free nutrition cooking seminar for the whole week. It's all free, so you can have your children, you can have your wife. I will send more details, so it will be at a good time. It will be 1:30 p.m. our time, so that will be 7:30 p.m. your time, and you're gonna learn a lot of good things. We have a food engineer, Alejandra. She's gonna help us out with nutrition for you. But Alberto, we have to say goodbye, but remember, mi casa es tu casa. Cuando quieras regresar, te quiero mucho. A toda tu familia los quiero muchísimo y gracias por tu tiempo.
Gracias por invitarme. Mucho ánimo a todo el mundo que nos ha visto, que nos está viendo, que espero de todo corazón que esta situación pase pronto, que saquemos cosas buenas, porque incluso en las cosas malas yo creo que todos tenemos que aprender a sacar cosas buenas, que estés muy bien y que yo también tengo muchas ganas de poder darte un abrazo cuanto antes, aquí en Pamplona o allí en Boca Ratón, cuando podamos viajar.
No, gracias. Y Vicky Andarse nos está viendo, que es estudiante tuya en la Universidad de Navarra, nos manda un aplauso. Patti Varela, muchísimas gracias. Carlos, he just joined, but thank you so much. Remember, this video will be saved on IGTV, Juan Catamayo, JCT4Education for you, and I also host these videos on YouTube. So thank you, buenas noches, descansa.
Es igual, chao.
Un abrazo, chao. Gracias a todos. Feliz noche.